The Carpenter's Last Gift, a tale of choices and consequences. Long ago, in a flourishing kingdom bathed in golden sunlight, there lived a master carpenter named Elian. For decades, Elian's hands had shaped the dreams of the realm. His chisel danced upon oak and cedar, breathing life into wood. From humble cottages to grand palaces, from sturdy bridges to ornate furniture, his work carried not just strength but soul. The king himself treasured Elian's artistry. For every piece he crafted seemed to whisper stories through the grain of the timber. Villagers admired him. Nobles envied his skill, and apprentices dreamed of one day reaching his mastery. But time, relentless and silent, had etched silver into Elian's hair and slowed the one sure rhythm of his hands. His heart longed no longer for grand commissions, but for quiet mornings by the hearth, for watching his grandchildren play under the apple trees, for resting his weary bones. One crisp autumn morning, Elian approached the marble steps of the palace. Bowing respectfully, he said, "Your Majesty, I have served you faithfully for many years. My tools have grown heavy in my hands, and my heart yearns for peace. I wish to retire and spend my remaining days with my family." The king studied him with warm eyes and a thoughtful smile. "Elian, your service has been nothing short of a blessing to this kingdom. I would grant your wish at once, but I have one final request. Build me one last wooden house. Your finest creation, the crown jewel of your life's work. When it is complete, your duty shall be done." Elian hesitated. His spirit no longer burned with the old passion, but he could not refuse his sovereign. "As you command, your Majesty." Yet, as he began the project, his heart was absent. He chose timbers of lesser quality, overlooked the tiny imperfections, skipped the meticulous joinery that had once been his pride. "This will be my last," he thought. "It does not matter. I only wish to finish and be done." Months passed, and the house took shape. From the outside, it stood tall and handsome, its facade pleasing to the eye. But within, the walls had flaws, the beams lacked the strength of his earlier work, and the foundation was not as solid as it could be. Finally, the day came. Elian placed the keys in the king's palm. The king examined the house with satisfied nod. Then, to Elian's surprise, he pressed the keys back into the carpenter's weathered hands. "My dear friend, this house is my gift to you. You have built for others your entire life. Now, you shall live in the work of your own hands, surrounded by your family. This is my way of thanking you for everything." The word struck Elian like a hammer on stone. The truth crashed over him. This house, hastily made, would be the place where he would spend his remaining days. He saw every corner he had cut, every flaw he had ignored. Regret twisted in his chest. If only he had known, he would have poured his heart into every nail and beam. But now it was too late. That night, sitting in the dim light of the house's imperfect walls, Elian thought of life itself. We are all carpenters of our own future. Every choice, every effort, every detail is a plank, a beam, a nail in the home we will one day live in. Do the work carelessly, and the flaws will haunt us. Do it with devotion, and it will shelter us with pride. From that day forward, Elian taught his grandchildren, whatever you do, big or small, do it as if you are building a house you will live in for the rest of your life. For one day, you might find that you are. And so the lesson lives on. Always give your best. The life you build is the one you must live in.